What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas. I'm trying to get this part over here that's gray. I don't know why it's gray. Anyways, so I'm here today. I'm taking a little break from my 23 junk journals that I'm making. And as I do every day, Monday through Friday at around 1 p.m. It's a little bit after 1 p.m. I'm not going to lie. But today I'm going to be making Frankenpages out of some scraps. Now I have these scraps here specifically because they're all perfectly square and rectangle and just like perfectly size shapes. So that's why these specific scraps are in this little basket thing that I have here. And then I have what is basically really thin craft paper. I believe it's the size of a 8.5 by 11 sheet, but it might be a little bit smaller. But I'm just going to be using my scraps to make Frankenpages, as the title suggests. And I've made these before, and I really like the way they look in my journals. So I thought, why don't I make a whole set of them with these as covers? Of course, that's far off in the future, as most of my projects on this channel here are. Future preparations for future journals. Hi, Paper Possum. I just do different things on different days, and then it all kind of comes together. So I'm just gonna put glue here in the middle. I don't want glue on the edges because that's where I'm gonna sew, and I don't want glue on my sewing machine. So I'm just gonna start putting down strips of paper. And of course, I like to include lined paper so that way you can write on it. And I'm just using a glue stick here. Kayla's Adult Color Art and Color Therapy. I've been a sub for a while, but I'm silent. I want to say hello. Hello, Kayla. Thank you so much for saying hi, and thank you so much for joining me when it is that you do. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, oh, here's a pretty flower here I love. I think I'll put it down here. That'd be kind of interesting. So some of these scraps here are just like lined paper, and some of them are made to be scraps. I didn't actually have scraps at one point, but that's a joke. You get scraps on scraps on scraps making junk journals, and you get more scrap junk journal material, so that's good. No complaints here. And let's see, I think I want to put, this pink would be pretty over here in this corner. So I kind of have some pink on this side. That'd be cool. Just random. Okay, so. And these are some of my botanical printables. These ones right here. And I also have, I also have book paper. So here's some book paper. That little girl there. That would go good like this. I like it like that. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, right, I was going to do it this way. I always forget. It happens to me all the time. Like the first thing I say, don't do this, and then that's the first thing I do. Okay. So it's pretty, they're not really in there properly, but that's because I'm going to sew them down. Of course, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could just glue them down, and that would be perfectly fine. Let's see what other scraps I have here. I'm just going through little scraps. This would be cool. Yeah, I like that. Somewhere. I'm going to put that somewhere. I guess right here would be fine. Oops. Whoops. Again, glue just down the middle. I'm going to sew up all these edges like it was a quilt. So Is the paper you originally used on your strip fabric quilts? No, this is just paper. I want a sewing machine really bad, but I've never used one. I have never used a sewing machine before. I got it like 2 or 3 years ago now. I can't remember how long it's been. When I first got it, the first thing I said was, "Oh, this is so awesome. This is great. But how do I thread it?" And then for some reason I just couldn't understand what people were saying. Nothing made sense when I looked it up for some reason. I don't know why nothing made sense, but it didn't. I think I'm gonna end up cutting that little piece right there. So I ended up like going to my mom's house and being like, how do I thread this machine? And so she showed me how to thread it. She showed me how to roll the bobbin. And then I kind of took it from there. Just kind of experimenting and sewing a bunch of scrap paper because I didn't know. My mom couldn't tell me what settings to use on my machine to sew paper because she'd never done it. So she couldn't really answer that for me. So I had to just basically experiment. But I'm so glad that I did because I love my sewing machine so much. And I can't do a show without it. I can't do a project without it now. And the easiest way I found to sew my signatures together is with a sewing machine now. So that's pretty much what I use exclusively. So honestly, if I can learn how to do it, honestly, anybody can because I didn't know anything about sewing machines. Nothing. But I have learned things here and there over the years. Does this fit or no? Yeah, it does. It's okay if it doesn't fit exactly. The stitches will kind of cover that up. So definitely don't be afraid. And you could also, if you buy your sewing machine from Joann's, I believe they'll show you how to use it. So if you want to I'm sure they have really, really good sewing machines at Joann's. I just didn't want to spend that much on one. But if they show you how to use it, it might be worth it to you. I think I will use this butterfly right here. Yeah, that's pretty. You put something here. I have all these scraps hanging off the edge. Whew. Okay. I have a little sewing kit that has different designs for sewing papers. Interesting. I don't know about hand sewing. I use too much of my sewing machine to think about hand sewing all that. Okay, I'm going to use this little scrap somewhere else. I don't know, but I'll use it somewhere. So I'll fill this one up. Then keep the paper possum. Let's see now. Ooh, this fits right there, and that would be pretty yellow. It would kind of go with the yellow over here. Kind of my light. I need to change my. I have overhead lights now, which I didn't have at my old place, but the light bulb is yellow, and that doesn't do very good with my yellow lights, with my white lights, with my other white lights. So I have to buy white light bulbs. And my light might look much, much better. Okay. So this fits right here. Look how ideal. That's perfect. That's ideal. For real, though. Do you have packages that match to do like a whole journal with the different things in the same theme? Like I have junk journal kits like to print that all have the things that you need to make a journal, basically. Yes, in my shop. I'm gonna overlay a little bit. I want the whole image to show. Okay, and this is from one of my junk journal kits here. This right here. So I kind of mix a bunch of things. Okay, there we go. The glue dries fast, but it also gives you a little bit of time. Okay, so now I want to sew this up. So this is the sewing machine that I use specifically. It's the Brothers Project Runway Limited Edition CE1125 PRW. I love it. I'm going to do zigzag stitch, and I don't want it to be the default length because that's too little. So I'm going to go, let me test this out first actually, because I want to get this correct. So luckily we have nothing but scrap paper here, so I can test this out. So that's what I always do, is I always test out stitch. And then I can see if I want to adjust the length or the width. See, that is too wide. So let me do 1.6 maybe on the length, maybe a little bit less long. And you want to be mindful of how close the stitches are, because if you have very frail paper and your stitches are very close together, you're basically just puncturing your paper and it'll rip. But paper on paper and then like cardstock, it's a little bit more stable, so you can do a lot closer stitches. So let me do my straight lines first. I'm sure you could do fancier stitches, but I just prefer to use zigzag and straight stitch most of the time, to be honest with you. Mostly because I know those stitches won't mess up my paper. Some fancy stitches are fun, but sometimes they will rip your paper, and that's not fun. So just to be sure, I always use the stitches I know. There is one time that I could use fancy stitches, and that is when I sew my fabric and paper combination on cardstock specifically. It's a very specific combo that I know I can do fancy stitches on. But I really learned that through trial and error, really. Okay, so there's that, and now I want to sew a couple different lines, and I like to start from the middle and end at the end here instead of the other way around. Just because it makes it easier to take the thread off, and I'm just using white thread, but of course you could use different color thread, and it would make it really cute and exciting. Let's do this square here in the middle. And really just through trial and error, you will learn how to use your sewing machine. And honestly, doing things over and over and over and over also helps. I mean, it's just practice, you know? So I believe in you. This is a zigzag stitch. Zigzag stitch. See, when you do it in the middle, it's just kind of, when you end in the middle, it's just kind of hard to get the thread off. Cut off some of the thread here. You can leave some of the thread on. I like to shave it down a little bit, at least give it a little trim. Give it a little trim. Okay, so still have a lot to do. On this edge, we got to start from the inside and work our way out. Then this little line right here, you can't ignore it. It's like a puzzle, and it just ends up so pretty. Here's another piece we gotta do in the middle. Okay. This part right here. Color thread would be pretty. Yes, I could probably go get some right after this one. I like doing baby pink. Baby pink looks really cute. Just like all the little pastel colors, also really dark colors, looks really cute too. I think one more, and I think that's it. But then I also like to sew the edges around, especially if this is going to be a cover. Because I only put glue on the very middle of the paper, all the edges are not glued down. Of course, like I said, you could glue that down. Now that I'm all done, let's do around the edge, and then I will probably get another colored thread. So it's pretty on the camera. A dark red looks really pretty. I'm gonna get that dark red. One more side and we are done. There we go. That's our first Frankenpage today. That looks really pretty. I got some printables. Well, I actually have a lot of printables in this one. And then some scrap paper, some lined paper so that you could write in. I like to do that kind of mix. So let's do another one. And again, I'm using this like craft paper. It's thinner than printer paper, but you could use printer paper if that's what you have. Okay. So let's get the next one rolling. See, I like this green. I like to include lined paper. Sometimes I might turn these into regular journal pages, so I'll have some lined paper. So this can go right here, kind of in the middle. You do have to be mindful that if you are going to use this as a journal cover or even as a journal page, that there is an invisible line in the middle where it's going to be folded in half. So you have to be mindful of when, where things are going to land. Okay. So I'm just going to grab something. I was taking too long. Sometimes I take too long and I annoy myself, so I just grab whatever. There's no such thing as the perfect piece, you know? It just goes, just put it down. That's what Frankenpages. And of course they're leaf blowing outside, so there might leaf blow in my area. Sorry, ahead of time. I apologize ahead of time. Okay, here's some scrapbook paper. That's pretty. Let's put it like that. Why not? Put this right here. Just like that. Oh, here's another piece from that junk journal kit that I will put right over here, actually, because I want the whole piece to show. April, what's up, lady? Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so that will be right there. Okay. Here's some book paper. I'm gonna put that in the corner, I think. No, I don't want that. For no reason, I'm just like, no. Here's this. This is kind of pretty. Okay, let's do that. Why not? Glue just down the middle again because I'm going to sew it, or you could glue it down completely and sew it tomorrow. I just don't want to get glue on my needle. Oh, and if you want a sewing machine, definitely get a warranty. Get the extended warranty. Get whatever extended warranty they'll give you, because you never know. I mean, I've broken a couple sewing machines. I'm not gonna lie. I've used that warranty. I definitely have. Where can this fit? Where can I make this fit? Let's see. Try to make this fit somewhere. But I don't see it fitting. It's not going to work. It's a no for me. And this is a slow process. You can make this as quick as a process as you want, or as slow of a process as you want. You could just find a piece and just stick it down. Or you could be like me and be very picky. I'm saying if these are going to be covers, and they have to be really pretty. So I'm trying. I'm just trying my best. Oh, that little bunny can go there. Why not? Why not? Okay, right there. Okay. Let me see where the half fold is. I need to know sometimes. So I'll put a little notch in there so I know what the middle is. Okay, so we'll put it like this. Okay. Well, actually, I don't like sewing things in the middle mostly because I just want this to fit somewhere and it won't fit either. Oh. No, it's too skimpy. I don't like to put things in, I don't like to sew things in the middle because then it makes it a little bit hard to fold the page in the middle. So that's why. Sometimes I'm a little picky. But only sometimes. Like right now, I don't know why I'm being so picky. But I'm doing it. I'll put it this way just to make it a little bit easier. To cut things off, I like to make them hang that way. That way I don't have to actually sit here with my little paper cutter. It's just over there. Some music paper. Put that there as well. Actually, I'm going to put this way. Took this something. I'll put something here. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll do something. Here's some really pretty blue plants. This would fit perfectly. Would it? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, right here. Right here. That would be pretty right there. Then I'll just cut off the excess glue in the middle. Just very, very little glue. Basically like Post-it level glue right here. That's the kind of hold I'm after right now. Okay. Let's see. No, not like that. I do like this though. This I like. But it doesn't really go. Except maybe right here, but that would kind of cover it up. I'll put it right here, actually. I'm gonna put that there. Sometimes I do end up layering on top of other papers, but it's whatever. It's okay. Oof, it wasn't straight here. I try to make it straight. Okay. There, that's much better. It was kind of off here on the corner and it bugged me. Now comes the hard part of trying to fit something right here, like exactly right there. Oh, I made myself my job hard. Okay. Oh, here's a vintage ticket. Oh, look, that fits perfectly. Every time I say that, I notice it doesn't. But you know what? That's good enough. I'm happy with that. It's just slightly off. I guess I'll use that one instead. I got this from some Etsy shop. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Like that. Now we do this corner last, and then that's it for this page. Yay. It's actually a nice square piece. Very square. Okay, I'm gonna hide a little piece of this bunny, but that's okay. It's all right. Okay, good. That's good. So I have this big old mess. I gotta cut it out. Those blowers are getting closer and closer. I can hear them. Oh my gosh. Hang on. This one's a little tough here. Okay, not really. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. So now, unless I want to put something somewhere else, which I can look and see, because this spot right here looks like I want to put something on it. Feels like it's missing something. I guess this could do. Yeah, this will do. Okay, so let's just put this here in the middle. Okay, so now let me get some colored thread. Let me see, what do I already have a bobbin made out for? So I'm going to be lazy. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I have brown. Interesting. Oh, I have this, that's black. I thought it was green. I do have this bright green. I might look kind of cute with this because it does have that. Okay, let me go get the bob. Oh, actually, blue. This turquoise would be pretty. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this like baby. It's like a teal. It's almost like a pastel teal. Where is that thread at? Oh, there's my whole thing of bobbins. Hopefully it's in here. I got this set gifted from Irina, but they are on Amazon. It's a really good deal. So if you don't have thread, you should look them up. This is about the same color. It's not exactly the same color, but it's very pastel. And it'll look very cute sewn into this. And I'm also going to do this dark red next. Next one, I'm going to do the dark red. Okay. So let's put this in. This is actually not the same thread, but whatever. I'll live. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, go ahead and thread my machine. Give me 1 second. Just going to do a little change. Oh, that's right. This thread is like messed up or something. That's right. This is the one I messed up. That's one thing you can do, I guess, is mess up a thread. Did I really mess it up? You guys. This one, I think I cut wrong initially. So who knows when it'll be right. Okay, there we go. Now it's right. Okay. Oh my gosh. It was a mess for a second. It kind of scared me. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let me get this new thread in. It is a very, very pastel baby. Almost like a, I don't know. It's just like a pastel pink. Almost seafoam green. So it might not look any different than the white thread. But in person, you'll be able to tell. 1 second. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's done. And now the bobbin. Okay. Let's get to sewing. I think it really comes alive when you sew on it. Of course, you can do this without sewing, and your project will look wonderful, I promise. I'm definitely going to do the dark red next. That would be so pretty. Yeah, see, you can't really tell on camera. Right there, okay, it kind of looks a little bit more like the color right there. But on camera, it doesn't look that much different than white in the front. I'll make sure to do them all different. There's really no rhyme or reason to this here. Other than sometimes I can see like right here that I can do this whole line. So that's what makes me want to go that way. I'm just tracing around everything basically with the sewing machine. Make sure the little line is on your straight line where you're trying to sew. Okay, that is good. That is good. Let me see this line right here. I'm so excited about my anniversary this weekend. My husband said he wants to go out to dinner. And I just want to spend the day in bed just watching TV. I just want to lay in bed. Just squeeze my legs and let's just watch TV. I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much. He bought me this sweater, this yellow sweater. I love it. It's so comfortable. And he's been taking me out shopping. He bought me like a nice jacket, nice winter jacket. Because you guys know I don't believe in winter. So to me, it's never cold. Jude, what's up, girl? So to me, it's never really cold. Because the coldest it gets in Las Vegas is 30 degrees. And that's pretty chilly. But everywhere else, it's even colder. So I can't really complain. So I don't really have a lot of winter clothes. I just barely started like having a stash of warm clothes like sweaters and stuff just like last year. And to me, it hasn't really been that cold that I need to even wear the winter jacket. But I guess it is kind of cold. It is kind of cold. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. But I mostly got it for like when my husband goes to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and I have to drop him off. So I can wear my jacket. I don't really go out. And I guess if I go out at night, if I ever go out at night, ever. Oh, I didn't sew this part right here, so let's do that again. No big deal. It happens sometimes. It happens. And I don't know where he's going to take me to dinner because he won't tell me. I don't know why he does that. Yeah, I have more tank tops and just... I live in these black leggings, and I have like 20 of them. So it wears like it looks like I wear the same pair every day, but I have like 20 of these leggings. And they are not warm at all. Like those leggings only warm me up in the summer. Like really, they really only warm me up during the summertime. During winter, they don't do nothing. Okay, so I have this line right here. Second, he said he had to make reservations, so I don't know where. I've never eaten anywhere where we've had to make reservations. I don't know what he's even thinking. I have no idea what's on his mind. but he said he's gonna make reservations. And I'm like, you know, you could just buy me like a cheeseburger and I'll be happy. You don't have to buy me like a dinner. And he's like, I know. I am so low maintenance, you guys. I don't ask for anything. I'm terrible. I am terrible. Okay, we gotta do this line right here. That's the last one before we do the edge and we get started on the next one. Okay, now it's all ready. Let me give this a little bit of a trim. Maybe you like the long threads. I don't. I'll leave a little bit of a tail, but I'm not into that look. Plus, it makes it hard to sew to have all those strings. So yeah, just know. And I usually do this as I go, but I didn't this time. So here we go. You could definitely see the baby like teal on the back side more than the front side. Might be my lights. It's a very, the front is a very, very pale green. And the back is like a pastel teal. So the next I want to do is that dark red color, which I know I'm going to love because dark reds are beautiful. And they'll make everything stand out very pretty. This is kind of making everything blend in, which is cool. It's cute. It's real cute. But we could try something different for the next one. Okay. Guess I can do it back later. So that's what this one looks like. I love it. Give me 1 second, you guys. So out here in Vegas, we're like really spoiled. We have a lot of celebrity chef restaurants. Every celebrity chef basically has a restaurant here in Vegas. I'll do the edge later. It's a little bit loud to do that. And so I've gotten really spoiled. I've gotten to go to a couple of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. I love Gordon Ramsay. Who doesn't? Who does not? So I've gone to his steakhouse. His steakhouse is amazing. I suspect that might be where my husband is taking me to, but I don't think you need a reservation to go there. He might be trying to throw me off. I don't know. So I've been to Gordon Ramsay's steakhouse. His steakhouse is amazing, you guys. Oh my God. He is still like, the steakhouse is amazing. So good. Really fancy looking. The little bread basket that they give you, the little bread and butter basket. Oh my, you guys, it's been like 6 years. Like, honestly, it's been like 6 years since I've gone there. And I can still like freaking taste everything. It was so good. The steak was amazing. The little bread basket was amazing. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that we ordered macaroni and cheese, because, okay, so the steak costs like $60, and that's the cheapest choice. Cheapest choice for steak was $60. It's a huge piece, though. It really is. It's a huge piece. I ate the rest the next day because I can't eat that big of steak. But it was $60 for the steak, and that didn't include any sides, you guys. So we ordered mac and cheese. Like, cool, no problem. We ordered the mac and cheese, and it has peas in it, you guys. Like, it did not say, yeah, I do have to go get an outfit. You're right. It did not say that it had peas in it in the description, and it was gross. I don't, who orders mac and cheese because they want peas? Nobody. So that was highly disappointing. Like, Don't put peas in your mac and cheese, please. Nobody wants that. Nobody asked for it. And I guess maybe it was like too fancy for my taste because I don't like fancy cheeses, maybe. I'm used to my American cheese. I'm used to my Parmesan cheese. I'm used to what other kind of cheese? Just like Parmesan cheese and I guess like provolone. Very basic Walmart aisle cheeses. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm used to. I don't know, that's what I grew up on. That's what I can afford. So that's what I do. So they had all these fancy cheeses in this mac and cheese, and I was just not feeling it. Like I'm just not fancy enough for that. I don't know. Just wasn't to my taste. And then with the peas, like get out of here, Gordon Ramsay. Who puts peas in mac and cheese? Like I don't know. I don't mean to insult anybody, but get that away from me. And so that was really good. And besides mac and cheese, I could still remember everything. And like I said, it's been like 5 years. I still talk about it. So maybe that's where he's taking me. I'm not sure. And then I've also been to Gordon Ramsay's burger joint. A lot more reasonable. The burger and fries will run you like $20 per person. It's pricey, but it's a lot more reasonable than $60 for one piece of steak. So, the burger place is really good. I went there one time for my birthday with my parents. And then my husband took me this year for my birthday as well. Which the burger place is, because it's more economical, a lot of people go to it. And it's in a very popular casino, very new casino, very hip casino. So a lot of people go to it, which is fine, I guess. So because it's very popular, you literally have to wait in line for an hour. And I was really hungry, so I was kind of annoyed that my husband didn't tell me that we were going to go to the burger place, because if he had, I might have told him like, hey, tell me a lot like ahead of time so that way we can go when I'm almost kind of hungry, and that's what I would have told him. But he didn't tell me. He loves to surprise me, and I hate surprises. So I really hate surprises. So he took me, and I was a little annoyed to like kind of try. Like I was trying to enjoy myself, but I was just annoyed because I was hungry. Like that's the only thing that bugged me about my birthday, was that I was hungry. And so because of that, like I probably, like I'm so like easy with it and easy going with everything. Like my favorite burger place is called Freddy's. Freddy's steak burgers is what I live for, to be honest with you. I love Freddy's steak burgers, you guys. They are amazing. If you haven't gone there, you should. If you've gone there and you say they're too expensive, I don't know what to tell you. Taste costs money. I don't know. It tastes so good, you guys. I'm from California. I don't even go to In-N-Out anymore. Like Freddy's Burgers is where it's at, you guys. Because first of all, they have bacon. You can't get bacon at In-N-Out. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't believe in bacon, but they don't. So they don't have bacon. So steak burgers has bacon. Plus, okay, so the most reason why I like Freddy's steak burgers is because Freddy's steak burgers, they like press their burgers down. They press their burgers down and the edge of the burger gets all crispy. To be honest, when that burger gets crispy around the edges, that is freaking magic. And Gordon Ramsay doesn't do the crispy edges. So while the burger is really good, like I'm so used to Freddy's now that I would like if I want a burger, I want to go to Freddy's. So like in my head, I was like, oh man, this is really good. But that Freddy's though, like it's still so much better than even this Gordon Ramsay's burger, which you would think would be the best. And it's really good. And you know what? The funny thing is, I looked up because on the menu they tell you what kind of cheeses they are, what kind of cheese they use on your burger. So I looked it up, and I could get all those cheeses at Walmart, you guys. They're the fancy cheeses that you would never buy at Walmart, but I could buy them at Walmart. So I was like, Gordon Ramsay, I got you. Okay, this one is done. This one got done pretty fast. That's great. That is great. Okay, let me get this cut apart. TGI Fridays. I don't know. I don't know about their burgers. I don't get burgers at TGI Fridays. If I go to TGI Fridays, it's gonna be a steak. It's gonna be a steak. Okay, this one I'm kind of messing up. Why? Paper's a little flimsy. So it's kind of hard to, it's not flimsy, it's like thin, I should say, not flimsy. And it doesn't like stay up against the paper because it's not glued all the way. Tough life, tough life. Okay, that looks good to me. Freddy's is too good. I can't deal. I love Freddy's. My cheat meal, I want Freddy's. That's what I want for my cheat meal. If I want a burger, I will just wait till the weekend because Freddy's, it's not the closest to me now. It used to be pretty close, and now it's a little bit farther away. But it's okay because I don't have to wait an hour to get my Freddy's. Freddy's, yeah, Freddy's. Okay, so let me make a bobbin for this thread. I don't, is this it? This might be it right here. Yep, that's it right there. It might be enough. Ooh, that's a really small amount of thread. I don't know, but we'll see. I have these like little bobbin holders because it was getting on my nerves that they would come all undone. Okay, so let's change the thread yet again. Boneless wings at Wingstop. My husband likes boneless wings. I gotta tell you the truth. Paper Possum. Boneless wings are nothing but big chicken nuggets. I tell him all the time, like, oh, you mean chicken nuggets? Like big chicken nuggets. I gotta tease him. He loves boneless wings. And I grew up on chicken with bone. That's what we cook. And he wants nothing but like chicken breast and boneless this and boneless that. I don't understand because it's cheaper with the bone. I'm like, yo, big old chicken nugget. Like, that's what you like. Yo, Freddy's is worth the 20-minute drive, though. I don't know. It's kind of worth it. And my mom doesn't even like burgers, you guys. But my mom, and I took her to Freddy's. She's like, oh, the meat actually tastes fresh. And she's like, oh, and then the little crispy edges. I'm like, yup, that's what I told you. I'm like, I told you. So she loves Freddy's. She is a Freddy's fan. Like I said, she don't even like burgers. She don't really like even eating out. That woman would rather stay at home and cook than go out any day of the week. Okay. Let's sew this right here. I got this nice deep dark red wine colored thread. That is gonna look beautiful. Just wait till you see it. Look at that. Stunning. Stunning. Looks beautiful. You gotta try different colored threads sometimes. And that set of threads that Irina sent me from Amazon is where it's at. I always leave a link at the end of my, in the description of my video with the thread that I use. Get you 2 of those sets and you have such a variety. I think they're different colors every time you order them. Let's see. Officially inspired. Do it, girl. Do it. I put them in my last, in the set of journals that I'm working on right now. I want to say last, but I'm still working on that. And I just use them as journal pages, and I love them. And I said, let's do some junk journal covers. So these are going to be covers for, like I said, very, very, very much in the future projects. Very, very much in the future. But you got to prepare now. And I just wanted to take a break from those journals that I'm working on, but we'll get back to it tomorrow. Sometimes you just want to take a little bit of a break, though, and start another project. It's 20 seconds for my job, so when I'm at work, it's all good. Girl, ooh, Freddy's. Ugh. And their fries, actually, they've grown on me. Because I love In-N-Out, but their fries, oh God, their fries are cardboard without the sauce. Their fries are just cardboard. But these fries are really good, even without the sauce. And they have cheese fries. And they have bacon on the burger. So I just can't. I mean, I should just finish off the argument and say they have bacon. And that's it. But I'm really, really excited for my little anniversary. Okay, this over here. Looks good. And one more, and then we're done with this one. There we go. That looks so pretty with that red, you guys. Gotta love that red thread. Dark red wine. Love it. It almost looks slightly brown on the page, but that is so beautiful. I want to learn how to wear lipstick. Random confession. I don't wear lipstick, but I want to learn how to do my lips. Random confessional. I've never done lipstick because I feel like my lips are huge already. And if I like paint them, they're going to be like, oh my God. Like, I feel like they're going to look even bigger. But I really like the colors everybody's coming out with. And you know what? I'm curious. I'm lipstick curious. Okay, so let's see. My cousin, I guess she knows how to do her lipstick. So I was like, you need to teach me how to do lips. I need a teacher. Let's see here. I've always been just a chopstick girl. I'm not going to lie. Okay, and then you can, of course, write on the back of it, of course. So this looks beautiful. I love it. You got color matched at MAC for lipstick. I always go there. I always get color matched at MAC for my foundation because I don't trust myself enough. I don't believe in myself enough. I'm just kidding. So you guys, I just want to show you what this was like. and how you can kind of do it either mindlessly or like very much on purpose. So these are going to be covers I'll be working on for future projects. I guess this one I cut down. This will be a page, and these can be covers. This is usually the size that I make the pages. You see how it fits right in here? That's the size I make my pages, but that's okay. So I will be back tomorrow, and we will be back to decorating junk journals. If this is the type of video that you're into, please do hit that little like button and subscribe. I do go live Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, working on junk journal related things. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you to Terry, hi Terry, the Paper Possum, Journals by Jadis, April, of course, Jude, who else is here? Kayla and Michelle. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.